U.S. lawmakers from both sides of the aisle have come together to pass several measures to pressure Pyongyang. Those include new sanctions and putting the regime back on the list of state sponsors of terrorism. Connie Kim tells us more.
The U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee approved 3 measures on North Korea with bipartisan support in a move that is intended to corner Pyongyang for its nuclear and missile development. Backed by Representative Ed Royce, one of the bills is called the Korean Interdiction and Modernization of Sanctions Act. The bill tightens sanctions on North Korea, adding a ban on ships owned or operated by the North from operating in U.S. waters or stopping at U.S. ports. It also bans goods produced by North Korean forced labor and sanctions people who employ North Korean workers under inhumane conditions. The second bill passed by the committee was the North Korea State Sponsor of Terrorism Designation Act, which calls on the State Department to submit a report on whether Pyongyang meets the criteria to be redesignated as a state sponsor of terror. First introduced in January, the bill gained traction with the North's apparent murder of Kim Jong-un's estranged half-brother Kim Jong-nam. The third measure passed with both Republican and Democratic support is a resolution condemning the North's nuclear and intercontinental ballistic missile development. An update by Representative Joe Wilson, who introduced the resolution, was an appeal to China to stop its apparent retaliation against South Korea's THAAD deployment decision. Seoul sees the move as reflecting Washington's hardline policy against Pyongyang in support of its close ally.
The committee's swift and bipartisan action reflects lawmakers' will to push for sanctions and pressure on the North to resolve the North Korea nuclear issue.
If North Korea does go ahead with its 6th nuclear test, Seoul and Washington will reportedly seek a ban on oil exports to North Korea and prohibit North Korea from sending its workers overseas in the next UN Security Council resolution. Connie Kim, Arirang News.